art and culture, where dining feels like an experience, not just a meal. So, this is a write up by Samia Chopra. So you'll see that across Indian restaurants, dining tables are becoming more than places to eat. Bars turn into lecture halls, dining rooms into intimate stages, and menus into vessels of memory and story. The old order eat leave routine has softened for a generation seeking connection as much as cuisine. Restaurants are evolving into cultural sanctuaries where food meets art, dialogue, and community. What's evolving in essence is a very definition of eating out. So, once a straightforward act, refuel, indulge, celebrate, dining now resembles a cultural escape. The young are not simply going out for dinner, they are seeking a narrative, a mood board, an aesthetic, a moment to collect in an age where time feels compressed and attention fragmented. The restaurant becomes a portal, a Korean tasting introduces the city to Seoul's street corners, a mezcal paired supper whispers of Oaxaca, a poetry night over mez turns strangers into confidence. So, this appetite is not accidental. India's urban youth, shaped by global exposure and digital saturation, are endlessly chasing experiences that feel new, layered, and Instagrammably intimate. So, novelty is a new nostalgia, immersion, the new luxury. If a decade ago the flex lay in snagging a reservation at the newest restaurant, today the flex lies in discovering a pop up supper club with a guest ceramicist or a Japanese tea ceremony tucked behind a bakery. Economists may chalk it up to the rise of the experience economy. Sociologists may point to a generation starved for offline communion. Restaurateurs simply call it evolution. So, on a winding uphill lane in Asagawa, North Goa, G-Shot Coffee Roastery and Cafe sits behind an old Portuguese home. Sundays don't just start with organic breakfast and warm sourdough. They begin with a Sunday sitting, a meditation circle with the team's guru, followed by an open forum where guests ask questions about relationships, purpose, and their own meditation journeys. So, during her visit, market research professional Akansha Arora found the ritual surprisingly transformative. The meditation session made me learn how to loosen myself up, and that's what made the experience even more soothing. German co-owner Prem Arun Arup describes the space as an extension of their spiritual practice. We stumbled upon this place after years of backpacking and envisioned this cafe as a space to ground our meditation in a profession. So, G-Shot also holds daily meditation sessions for its staff. We believe in being joyfully present in whatever we're doing, baking bread, barista duties, or cleaning washrooms. But wellness today has traveled far beyond Goa's tropical calm. In Bengaluru, it's evolving into lifestyle. So, Sarah Nicole Edwards noticed that wellness is no longer just a 40-minute morning walk, but it has become a part of people's way of life. The missing piece she felt was connection. So she built the studio by Copper and Close in Indiranagar, a plant-based cafe fused with movement classes like pilates and Goa to combat the loneliness epidemic. The formula works. Working professionals come for morning classes, post which they take a shower and comfortably log into work from the cafe with their morning coffee in hand. Software engineer Amrit Sahu 26 frequents space for both work and community. I often socialize with the friends I have made here alongside its movement classes. The studio Moonlights is a sensorial playground hosting mobile free hobby clubs, networking dailies, salsa sessions, and sound healing circles, each which is designed with one quiet intention, which is connection. So here, the cafe and this movement studio don't live in silos. Events spill across both spaces with grazing bars, high teas, and even protein smoothie bowls served mid yoga. So, for founder Sarah, the pairing feels intuitive. Food in me ends up enhancing the experience, she says. So, the same alchemy of food and experience unfolds when beer meets books, when a neighborhood bar morphs into a third space, half lecture hall, half lively salon. So, at Hyderabad's Over the Moon Bro Company, this transformation takes flight during Pint of View, a series that pulls academia out of campus and into buzzy breweries. So, as chairs pivot towards a projector, cocktails clink, and curiosity sharpens, attendees revisit ideas once sparked in college. Historic movements like the Telangana Rebellion, scientific concepts like nitrogen, or art led explorations of caricature and illustration. We choose breweries because they are spaces designed for relaxation and socialization and are antithetical to the stress which is generally associated with lectures, says Trisha Bugra, curator of Pint of View's Hyderabad chapter and a master's student also in philosophy. So, this setting shatters the intimidation that surrounds academia and dissolves the hierarchies of a lecture hall. On Sundays, Pint of View turns the neighborhood bar into a cerebral salon. By Thursday, it becomes a trivia arena, and on Thursdays, a salsa floor. So, partner Sweta Bhatla has seen firsthand how the setting changes the stakes. So, the whole idea behind these added events is to create an engaging outing and add value to the bar's experience. So, food has a way of unlocking memories that was once tasted and forgotten. And at Ik Punjab in Chandigarh, it happens every day. The brainchild of Rajan and Deepika Sethi, the restaurant resurrects pre-partition Punjab through Mathi Chole and Shakkar Wali Roti, dishes that ignite family and conversations. So an elder points at the plate, suddenly transported. Oh, this is something we used to eat. Writer and brand lead Vernika Aval calls it comfort food, noting how Ik Punjab has become a rare space where generations dine together and find common ground. But cuisine is just an entry point with black and white family portraits, pulkari textiles, hardbound book stacks, and old world showpieces. The space resembles a Punjabi family living room. From the staging emerges the heritage gathering, a cultural vertical that leans into art, literature, and nostalgia. So, the first event, which is a folk music baitak, which is led by Suneni Sharma, granddaughter of Nightingale of Punjab, Surinder Kaur, arrived with claps and unison and 1950s Punjabi classics. Book launches, author talks, special dinners, all of this followed. Young people coming in and connecting to their heritage is the best part, Aval says. The restaurant becomes a living archive. The gatherings are trunk of stories.